Staff participation in the drive to increase productivity is very important. Workers will begin to understand much clearer the need to do things right the first time in order to avoid waste and rework. They will also appreciate and embrace the spirit of working together as a team. To get this message across, the Jamaica Productivity Centre, JPC, uses the Kaizen approach. Kaizen is a Japanese word which simply means change for better and is a business philosophy for continuous improvement of working practices and personal efficiency, among others. But the small Kaizen approach is specific to engaging all levels of staff to suggest and implement projects geared toward improvement. The Jamaica Productivity Centre has proven the Kaizen methods to be very successful. Its productivity intervention sessions with companies have unveiled the reality that workers do have the solutions to problems in the workplace. And when workers are given the opportunity to correct these issues, they will make the process of completing their jobs less difficult.
We shared these solutions with the entire Freeform factory. We formulated teams and then the teams worked on various areas. And the benefit of that is that they come with their expertise as a persons who use it on a daily basis and enhance and enrich the entire program. It has gone to affect the camaraderie, the morale of the team in terms of them seeing the power of productivity and how far-reaching it can be. And so the feeling that they get helps them to do more and to go outside what they think their original scope was.
The aim of Small Kaizen is to select no or low-cost activities that involve staff members taking the lead in decision-making that will lead to more efficiency and effectiveness in the way they carry out their daily duties. During an exercise at Freeform Factory, led by the JPC team, workers took on the responsibility to identify areas for improvement and make recommendations. Working in groups, the information was logged on a Kaizen card.
Are there more cards needed? No?
From the session, teams discussed how they can spend less time doing one project and how to do it right with less reworking.
Okay, Group B. Yeah, Group B.
The main problem of the cutting department is the blocks. We have deformed molding to respond to defects, and the main problem is because water is in the block. So we need a proper drying area and more time for the blocks to dry. And so we get dry blocks with the molding, less burning, less defects.
The ground where we put the molding to dry out, we need to do a concrete structural level there, so because most of it we have grasses and work, that can cause our production down. And the draining segment, we started out that from the pipe, and actually the whole surrounding at the repair section. So we have that intact to work.
When you put the molding and we put them on the outside on the ground, we decide to build like a trolley.
Okay.
Lay them on it. When it's ready to run the molding, now let's push the trolley straight to the molding machine. And then when it finishes, we just take it off, lay them back on the trolley, and kind of see them there to dry.
Every group has a those waste program, what you have now, and maybe the some process how to solve those waste you discussed. And have you ever discussed such a kind of discussion before? Okay, so these will help. Those discussions will help to improve your company. That will benefit all of you, understand?
After the session, the teams were given 2 weeks to apply the solutions using their own initiatives with the help of management.
Now those papers that you have in your hands,
Kaizen cards.
the Kaizen cards, right? We are challenging the teams to work on implementing some of the suggestions that they have here. So we're going to keep including, so stay and look that. We're going to sustain what we have done. So it becomes a part of what we do at Freeform Factory.
The teams were encouraged to select small improvement projects or small Kaizen, but the adrenaline was too high to restrict the level of output, and the JPC team was amazed at how much improvement was done in such short time.
So some of the things you did was complete the roof.
Completing the roof, setting sun blocks,
Right,
fixing the drain,
right.
and the water system. Completed a few tables
Okay,
and drainage water runoff
right.
after the roof. So we pretty much put in a whole heap of work.
After the workshop, what we did was when we put the mesh to dry, we have to put them out. Like we go out with one, put it down, then do another one and carry it down. So while that one is drying, when it's half dry, we go back and we press it down with her, and we see to it that both of them live good. So to speak.
Right,
Yeah.
I understand. Right. So you
that
don't
now
have so much
ensure-
lifting anymore.
Right, because that is also one of the problems.
Yes.
That now ensure that when it goes through the machine, the mesh stay down.
Stay down, and you have a proper coating of the
Yes.
mold.
You had a problem with the coating, so with the meshing, right? Which was caused by the mesh,
Yes.
right? So what did you do to solve that problem?
Okay, before we would cut the mesh and part of it would hang off here. So after we start paying attention, we cut it just
Before the edge.
Yes, and make sure everything stays on it.
So that wouldn't allow it not to be lifted each time it goes through the
when
machine.
it goes to the machine, it would go. Once you cut it like here, it stays on, so it goes to the machine smoothly.
So you have a better finish.
A better finish, yes.
Team Strength realized that their suggestion of a trolley for easy movement of construction moldings to the drying and coating areas was a little overambitious for the time period in which they had to complete it and the limited resources which were available at their disposal. So they went back to the drawing board.
We decided to build a conveyor table. Alright, this table now, when the molding, we realized this table will actually work the same just as the trolley, just that it's not mobile. So the molding will go all the way down. Instead of the person, we'd have to have two persons back and forth to put the molding all the way down there to dry. They could just slide down on the conveyor, they just wait and just put it down.
So there's no drag on the table?
There's no drag, it just goes smooth.
The benefits of small Kaizen are tremendous. They give workers an added sense of responsibility, knowing that they are able to make important decisions that will improve their own workspaces and increase their level of productivity.
So you found that your output was more as a result of that?
Much more. Much more. With the team also too, because everyone come and put in their part.
Good.
And all of the heads them work at one accord. Because we never say, oh, we are go east and I'm going to say I go north and I go south.
Right.
If I go east, we go east. If east not the right segment we go back to west.
Right.
And we go back to north, we go to south.
So everybody pull in the same direction,
same
and the
movement.
result is that the
Everyone
environment
work,
is
yeah.
better and okay.
And as managers embrace small Kaizen, it allows for more room for improvement. The small Kaizen cards, if placed in a central viewing area, will serve as a reminder of the situation that existed and the current solutions. These cards will also serve as a tool to share valuable information across the company. The significant voluntary contribution of the staff did not go unnoticed by the management team, and they were duly recognized at a reward and recognition ceremony. This is encouraged as it will motivate others to perform above expectations.
I must congratulate all members of staff for your full participation in the program. The cooperation of every staff member is very commendable and encouraging. We have been able to measure our waste and implement strategies to improve. Already there is marked improvement in the factory and we are very proud of this. Big up yourself, staff.
It's time. I have to show who is the winner, who is the number one team, and we estimate, we estimated two segments, two issues. One is completion of Kaizen, number of completion of Kaizen, and second is impact for reduction of EPS and rework. Every team worked so well, and it's very hard for us to distinguish. But I will say second winner first, and then winner, okay? So second winner, Mighty Warriors, second winners. Well, okay. The winner is Fabricators. The members of Fabricator, come on. Everybody, Fabricators, come on.
On behalf of my team members, I'd like to say thank you all. It was wonderful. All the teams. Big up, and it was wonderful. But yes, we won.
We would like you to continue, as has been said time and time again, to improve. Continuous improvement is key. We must make today better than it was yesterday, and we must also ensure that we make tomorrow better than today. The Jamaica Productivity Centre was pleased with Freeform Factory's positive response to the Productivity Intervention Program.
You guys have done a fabulous job in terms of the work at Freeform Factory. I mean, from the first time we came here to what we see now, amazing improvement. And, I just want to encourage all of you to keep growing as a team, as a company, on to the next one. So over the past 3 weeks, we have been observing, right? So we came in before, we did a baseline of how things were. We did the workshop, and after we have the measurement system that was in place. You would have seen the boards where you were tracking, what you were doing and seeing how things have been going. Well, I'm here to show you what that outcome has been. So we were looking at EPS waste reduction and also looking at reducing rework. So you think we have been any improvement? What's your thoughts? You think yes? All right, let's see what the numbers show. And that, if you keep that up for the rest of the year, 9 million in terms of savings, just based on EPS waste alone. And that's what you did as teams.
In relation to rework, the savings were equally significant.
Comparing how much we produced to how much was reworked, we had 80% being reworked in week 2. And by week 3, it went down to 70% rework. And that percentage, that 10% in reduction amounts to $164,000 in savings over that 2-week period. Which would mean if you continue with just by that 10%, with that 10%, it will result in $4.3 million per annum in terms of savings. And we are challenging you to take it down from 70% to 0. That would, that's mind-boggling as to the amount of savings that can be had just by doing what you're doing, or keep doing what you're doing, or keep improving. It doesn't take a lot to do, right? We just have to have that will to do it. So overall, your efforts over the 2-week period is over $432,000 in terms of savings over 2 weeks, which is 11.25 million Jamaican dollars for the year. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers speak for themselves, right? So you have done an excellent job. And what I want is for this not to stop here, but for this to continue and to continue to improve, to continue to grow, and to continue to look for opportunities where you can improve. Thank you very much.
I want to suggest to you that productivity is important to each and every one of you sitting here. And if you apply concepts of productivity to your daily life, you're going to end up being a better person.
Well, first of all, we just want to say that we're very grateful to the JPC for its intervention. We have been on a move to improve how we do things at Freeform Factory. We want to really be a first-class manufacturing facility. We've been very anxious for this improvement, and so we've taken on board fully the recommendations of the JPC, which we think are very timely.